Yeah, here we go. All right. We got a best of 5. Arm the Rebels Cup presented by Shopify Rebellion and Chalkcast. I'm actually stoked for this. This is a weekly tournament. A 1v1 tournament with some invited players. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. And some open qual spots as well. And this is a weekly deal. This will happen on Mondays and Tuesdays with Europe falling on Mondays and the NA side falling on Tuesdays. Format is fairly straightforward. 16 players, 1,000 prize pool, winner take all. Of course, we are looking at a best of 5 between Nuqqet and Rezears. Nuqqet is off to a hot start now. 2 up, 2-0 over Rezears. Now, let's take a look at the bracket because I don't want to misspeak when I'm talking about these this format. Yeah, so there's I'll have to look at next week. But I did just hear Johnny say that for next week, the 8 players that win their first round match will be auto-invited. So this round 1 match is not meaningless. In fact, I would say it's pretty important. You get another chance next week. Rezears. Nice shot to cut that lead in half. Did not mean to press that. We'll be back in just a moment. Here we are. Rezears generating another good opportunity. Just running his opponent's boost count down. Rezears has the advantage. He's going to push. See if he can make something of it. He's earned himself a favorable position. Double reset. Opts for the low 50. Playing it safe. Oh my goodness. Incredible contact on that flick. Nuqqet looking very creative early here in game 1. My prediction on this match, the thing is, I kind of have a little bit of context now. I've obviously seen some, but I'll tell you this. Before we went into the match, I absolutely would have said Rezears, and I'll be the first to tell you that's because I haven't seen too much of Nuqqet. I know he's a good player, and I know he's played 1v1 specifically even for a long time. But I've seen plenty of Rezears. I know he is a fantastic 1v1 player. But now that we are, a couple minutes into this first match, it's pretty apparent, and if you have seen some 1v1 matches, I know Nuqqet has appeared on Johnny and Fear's channel, maybe played some tournaments as well. It seems like he's been pretty heavy on the grind. Nuqqet is actually a player that was on the SSA team, so unfortunately for him, he could not play the second half of the RLCS season, and I think around that time he began grinding ones pretty heavily. It looks as though it is paying off. Rezears, strong kickoff. He's going to get his third. We're only at the halfway point here. A lot of time left. Oh, it's an incredible touch on the pre-flip for Rezears. He may win the race. Nuggget's actually going to get the boost there. Rezears has a shot. The net's open, and he drills it. Rezears right back in it. Only down 1. Nugget spots the delayed kickoff from Rezears, and has just chosen to prioritize possession, use the full field to his advantage. Rezears with a pretty good setup. Soft shot, though. Caught it with the underside of the car. Narrowly evades being bumped. And turns for a quick challenge in the midfield to slow things down. Yeah, and I gotta say, I think Nugget is completely content with this. He's not too concerned with generating, a high-quality opportunity or, the quantity of opportunities doesn't really matter at all, I guess. As you can see, he continues to take this ball back. He's just focusing on trying to remain in control of the game. Control of the boost. Control of these possessions. And like here, even if he doesn't have the ball on his car, he's got Rezears pinned in the back. Got plenty of boost in the tank. He can run it around the corners. Keep the ball safe. He knows Rezears can't shoot from that corner. He just doesn't want to get demoed. This is masterful game management from Nugget. Now here's an opportunity. Rezears oversteps it a little bit. Nugget is running low on boost. Opts for the early challenge, and he covers up every shooting angle possible. That's incredible. Nugget has made it look so easy. Absorbing 50-50 challenges. Simple air roll shot to the far side. Took him 1 or 2 extra seconds, but Rezears does find the back of the net. Now this next kickoff is going to be very important, ideally for Nugget. He's going to grab himself possession. If Rezears is able to get a clean touch. Oh, he got the boost as well. Nugget should be locking this one in. In fact, he's going to get one more for the road. 7-5 for game 1. Strong showing for Nugget. Nugget. Great start to game 2. Rezears with a quick response. Low 50 here. Will force it underneath. Wow, look at that. The precision. Rezears. Ball carry, air roll shot. Another ball carry for Rezears. This time he's looking for the air dribble to the far side. No luck. Nugget unable to grab that corner boost on the first go. Rezears, a little bit of a mistake on his wave dash. Can't find the back of the net either. Some sloppy gameplay here from both sides for the last 30 seconds or so. Now Nugget looking for a similar play to Rezears. Wow, that is... Nugget drops a what a save. That is impressive. Rezears times the jump and the backflip dodge to perfection. to avoid being bumped by Nuggget. Turns it into a quality counterattack opportunity. Rezears, huge advantage. Sends the shot wide. Still a huge advantage. Actually, Nuggget just erased that advantage with a big clear down to the far side. And a shot. Nugget. Wow. I mean, he should be down 4-1 right now. That is not a mistake that you would expect to see frequently at this level. Rezears had, I mean, I would venture to guess somewhere between like, somewhere around 85% of the net to shoot at. You know, Nugget had no boost. As long as Rezears put it to the left side, it was going in. Another ball carry. This time an early flick. Maybe looking to potentially catch Nuggget overextended. Oh, that's awkward. Rezears will fall down. Make a critical touch to clear that out to the midfield. However, Nuggget has control. Full tank of boost. One fake. Two fakes. Looks for the chip, but Rezears powers through it. And he will be scoring the other way. Both players really taking advantage of one another's mistakes. You know, there's not too much general outplaying going on. A lot of the goal scoring is coming on the back of an opponent mistake and an easy counter. Rezears, once again, counterattack opportunity. Just a quick control to the side after sweeping away a shot. Yeah, Mozzarella had to forfeit. I talked to him a little bit this morning. He actually has flip and spin qualifier stuff today. Apparently, there's actually one last chance qualifier, and it was it was today. So, unfortunately for him, he'll have to try again next week. Rezears has really settled in for game 2, locked down the defense. You know, we still have seen a couple of mistakes, but certainly not anywhere near as many. A lot more confident and I would say cautious gameplay from Rezears. You can see there, instead of the outplay, just make sure he stays behind the ball for at least a 50-50. Has to be careful here. Narrowly evades being demoed and is able to get the clear to side of the net. Got a minute left. And Nugget is struggling to find his way past Rezears. Wave dash shot no good. Rezears dribbles Nugget over to the corner, but does allow Nugget to scoop the corner boost. And now this is almost the exact same thing we saw from Nugget towards the end of last game. Rezears he's really not even trying to generate scoring opportunities, scoring chances. He just wants to run the clock down, make sure that he doesn't give Nugget too many free opportunities, easy opportunities. And I think it's a testament to both of these guys' experience in the 1v1 world. Once they have a little bit of a lead, main priority is just to hold it. Rezears will do just that for game 2. Nugget may get one more for the road. puts in his fourth. So score line of 6-4 here in game 2. Gives us a 1-1 series. Great defense from Nuqqet there. Rezears refusing to back off. And this is, I see it from someone here in the chat. Both players definitely aggressive. We're seeing lots of early challenges, quick turns back into the play. We're not seeing much of these players backing off, giving one another space. If they do go back to their side, as you can see here, it is typically after they have already gained possession. Nuqqet. And this is a great example of how effective that can be. You pull your opponent down into your side. Try to generate a favorable position. Rezears has to hustle back. Gets a nice dash on his recovery. He'll survive the first attempt, but Nuqqet, with a full tank of boost, will continue to attack. And there you see it. Early challenge from Rezears. Does not want to back off and give Nuqqet space unless he absolutely has to do so. And that is why air dribble bump attempt from Nuqqet. Not going to be enough. Rezears gets around the first challenge, sends a shot towards the target. Nuqqet with a 0 boost save will push it safely to the corner. Very narrow angle. Rezears almost finds it. Incredible post pinch save for Nuqqet. Secures the corner boost as well. Wow, I mean, that is just a brilliant sequence. Nuqqet held strong on defense and put together a beautiful flick. Flip reset double. Look at that. What a read. Wow, 0 boost flick from Rezears. Low boost save. Good for Nuqqet. Absorbs that challenge. Allows himself to walk up the top onto the backboard. Oh, he missed the corner boost, and it's probably going to cost him. Rezears nice and patient as he punches his first in of game number 3. Great execution. Rezears on the flip reset. Yeah, the overlay, the graphics are really cool. They really are. The kind of the street graffiti style, I guess, or maybe inspiration. Nuqqet, very strong touch. Rezears does well to get the clear. In fact, he may be on the attack now. Nuqqet, a great touch on his retreat. Both of these guys, very impressive defensively. Rezears is going to lift this up from a standstill. Nuqqet is good for the first save. Tries to snipe one from deep. We've seen Nuqqet do that a few times now. Just put too much power on it. Rezears one step too far down the field. This time he's setting up the air dribble bump. And while he doesn't make contact, he does ensure that Nuqqet cannot make the save. Great setup for Rezears. And now after such a hot start for Nuqqet, Rezears is right back in it. Rezears playing this so carefully. Now he's got that full tank of boost. Just going to go for the low 50. Doesn't want to take any unnecessary risks. Now he's tripped up his opponent. Now he go with a quick recovery, though. Now he's earned himself the midfield boost. Both players 100 in the tank. Now Rezears with control. That is magnificent. Rezears bounce dribble. Gets underneath it and flicks behind Nuqqet. Earlier in the series, we saw him set up a similar play and he flicked it with too much power. This time, he's got the proper calculations. Maybe a kickoff goal to follow. Can Rezears get back in time? Yes. Able to pinch that into the corner, but Nuqqet with a full tank of boost. Hold on, where's Rezears going? He stepped out for a couple of pads, and Nuqqet could not take advantage in time. Oh, Rezears got the bump. He's earned himself the space that he was looking for. Reset is good. To the far side as the clock winds down. Rezears puts together a spectacular play. Hold on. Nuqqet. Oh, too heavy of a touch. And you know Rezears going to let that drop. Nuqqet wanted to make the catch up there, or at least make a touch that he could get back underneath. But unfortunately for Nuqqet, he was unable to do so. Rezears up 2-1 in the series. It's so impressive, man. It's so impressive what these guys can do. It's not all about mechanics. They're outthinking one another. Once he sees Nuqqet go into the air, he just makes sure that he is the second. Rezears doesn't want to make the touch first. He wants to be second. Let Nuqqet attempt to clear it away. Rebound off of Rezears' car into the net. Rezears will strike first. Ball carry for Nuqqet. He's setting up for an air dribble bump attempt. But Rezears, as he has shown in the prior games this series, he's equipped to deal with that. He knows how to defend the air dribble bump attempts. There's one off the crossbar. Rezears going to be frustrated that he couldn't get that one home. Now that's a nice recovery. Wow. Look at the speed on this. Quick reset on the ceiling. Rezears punches it bar down and in. Well played, Rezears. And you see that quick camera check as he's heading back to defense. He's sizing up how much space he has, sees how much he can allow Nuqqet to move forward and pursue that ball. Clears it backwards off of his own backboard. Essentially a self-pass. There it is, Nuqqet this time. He figured out the strategy. Keep it low, keep it close. And you may not get the bump. You gotta fully delete Rezears from the field. But he's made it work. Nuqqet gets his first. What a read. Rezears knowing exactly where Nuqqet is going to place that. Hold on. Delay flick, underside. Very creative. Little misdirection from Rezears. Not going to be enough to get past Nuqqet. Rezears, after game one, felt very much like he took command, specifically of possession, control. Once he stopped giving up these easy counterattack opportunities to Nuqqet, we saw Nuqqet begin to struggle generating chances on offense. Think of the many attempts to air dribble bump that Rezears either made the save or even turned things around as an opportunity the other way. Now he's got the flip reset at the conclusion of an air dribble. Rezears is in the zone. A great flick. Rezears nearly able to make the save, but Nuqqet get his second. Early flick caught Rezears by surprise. A lot of pace on that as well. But Rezears with a quick response, a kickoff goal the other way, will reclaim his 3-goal lead. Whoops. Rezears with a mistake on the kickoff. Spots his opponent. But he will grab it right back. Seen a few kickoff goals back and forth here. Wow, Rezears, a 7th. GG's, Nuqqet calls. That will be the conclusion of the first series of the day. 8-3 in favor of Rezears.